Hey, this is Warren from Honed by Jones, and it's time to go take another break. But quick YouTube short. I have 45-star reviews right now on Google. I'm not bragging. I'm telling you this because I've been doing this business full time. I don't have another job and then I sharpen on the side. I'm a full-time sharpener. I do 3 farmers markets and I have my home workshop right here. So I've been doing that for a year, and I have currently 45-star reviews. And I am convinced that the reason I have those reviews is not because of how good of a sharpener I am. I think I'm a perfectly okay sharpener, but I don't think that I'm necessarily better than another sharpener who's really trying to do a good job. I think the reason I have those 45-star reviews is I'm good at communicating with my customers. When I quote them, for example, when I quote how when a knife is going to be done, I'm communicating with them throughout that process so that they know that, hey, I said your knife was going to be done tomorrow, but, this came up with my kid and my wife, and so actually it's going to be done in 36 hours instead of 24 hours. Hopefully that's okay with you. And then they reply back that that's fine. There's no problem at all, right? So I tend to be good at communicating about those kind of things. I try to keep my pricing fair. I don't have super high pricing for sharpening or super low pricing for sharpening. I have fair pricing. I try to speak to my customers, clients with respect, my customers and clients with respect, and I don't insult their intelligence if they don't know something about sharpening that I know, because why should they? Because they haven't spent thousands of hours learning about sharpening like I have. So I think that's why I get the 5-star reviews. And there's 2 things I'll say. Jeff Fader of Fader Knives on the Knife Talk podcast said that he's not running a knife making business. He's running a small business that happens to make knives. I've started looking at my sharpening business that way. I'm not a sharpening business. I'm a small business that happens to sharpen knives, and that way I'm focused, knives and other things. And that way I'm focused on all kinds of different stuff, not just sharpening knives the best way, but treating my customers the best way possible, being as organized as possible. The other thing that I heard when I first, a few months ago, and I forget who told me this, but they said, what you want in your business is you want clients, not customers. So once I switched my mindset with that, it really started changing how I interact with customers and how I set up my business, or how I work my business on a daily basis. This is Warren from Honed by Jones. Hope that helped, and I'll catch you on the flip side later.